Hey everybody out there on YouTube.
Hello.
Welcome to Adventures with Jake and Nicole. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine. Welcome.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. We're doing this live today. Nicole and I just got back from the farmer's market and we are about to eat some vegan lunch. And we wanted to show you guys what we got at the farmer's market today and talk about the 3 things that we're sad about leaving the USA for.
Yes.
So these are 3 things each that we both are personally kind of gonna miss when we leave the USA.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so at the farmer's market today, what are some of the highlights of what we got today?
Tomatoes. I love tomatoes. I don't like the store-bought tomatoes. I like the garden fresh tomatoes. And you can only find those at the farmer's market or if you grow them yourself. So
Yeah.
every time we go to the farmer's market, I'm like, tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes.
And even though it's not tomato season, they had some really good tomatoes.
They had some really good ones.
Because we had such a warm winter this year.
Yeah, so I snatched some small ones, but we also bought some too, so.
And we also like to pick a lot of foods of color.
Yeah.
So you just made an incredible salad here, which has got so much stuff from the farmer's market in it. Purple kale.
So tomorrow's video is all about the farmer's market that we went to today and what I put in this salad. So stay tuned for tomorrow for.
Oh, we're gonna show the footage of what we did?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I got it.
You got it.
But I'll just tell you what I put in it. There's mushrooms, kale, carrots, cucumbers, moringa leaves, not the powder, there's actual leaves in there, onions, lion's mane, and romanesco.
And I'm a big dressings guy, so I got the vegan dressing going on. This is the goddess dressing.
This is the red wine olive oil because I don't really like the thick stuff.
Okay. You look radiant today. You look very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we're also streaming this live right now to our Instagram page. So folks out there can follow Nicole's and my brand new Instagram we're doing together as a couple. It's going to be mostly centered around gardening things, vegan food things, and our travels, which is Wandering Gardeners.
Yes.
On Instagram.
No periods or underscore, just Wandering
Yeah, clean.
Gardeners.
Just go to Wandering Gardeners because we are the Wandering Gardeners
Get it?
on Instagram. And last night we went bowling, and I'm sad to say I think I'm a pretty good bowler, but you kicked my butt in bowling.
I won.
You beat me by far the first game. I beat you the second game, but your top score beat my top score.
I let him win the second one, so he didn't feel bad.
Oh my God, that is so not true. You were trying so hard. She's so competitive, and you're very athletic, and so you did really well. I was really impressed.
Yeah, sorry.
And there were so many times you bowled, I thought it was going to be a strike, and just that last pin couldn't fall for you.
Yeah, that one pin. It's always that one pin.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah. So in this video, we want to talk about the 3 things that each of us are sad, that each of us will be sad for when we leave the USA. But before we do, you're coming up here pretty soon on your first full year being a vegan vegetarian. And it's coming up on my 17th year being a vegan vegetarian. And let's see here, you were just reading for the first time one of my favorite vegan books. I think everybody out there should read. Even if you're not vegan, you should definitely read this book, and you wanted to show everybody and talk about it.
So this book right here, it's called Skinny Bitch. 2 authors write it, Roy Friedman and Kim, I can't pronounce her last name. But this book was written,
It looks like Kim Barnuen.
This book was written in 2005, so it's a little bit older, but it's just really, really good. So if you're a girl out there, and I mean, even guys can read it too, and I think she came out with a guy one too. Skinny
Bastard.
Skinny Bastard. But this book is very in your face, and it's very raw, and like they both tell it how it is, so it's a really good book.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you were picking out some really amazing passages that were impactful to you.
Yeah, so this one that just, it just like, it's so just like, hello, it's about milk and drinking cow's milk. And it just talks, like this section right here says...
Which, before you say this, before I was vegan, I was Mr. Milk. Like, I never drank alcohol, I never drank soda, but I always drank 5 glasses of milk a day. And I thought that's what made me healthiest person in the room. And everybody knew me in my school for being the healthy, sporty kind of milk drinking guy.
The milkman.
I drank so much milk. I was milk, because milk does the body good, right?
Yeah, that's what
the marketing is banging in your head.
But really it's not. But it says, the first line on this chapter, it says, go suck your mother's tits. Go on, suck your mother's tits. You think this is ridiculous? It is. Get ready to use your head. And that's what starts it off. It's really good. So, it was funny because I was watching Friends last night. I love Friends.
Uh-huh.
In season 2, why can't I'm drawing a blank on his name?
Joey Chandler Ross.
So Ross has a son, and there's a part where he's feeding his son his mother's milk.
His son's name is Ben.
Ben, yeah. And so Phoebe tests it on her arms and then licks the milk, and everybody freaks out. Everybody's like, oh my God, gross! Like, that's from whatever her name is, Baby Mama, you know, the lesbian.
Didn't Ross's wife have Ben and became a lesbian?
Yeah. So everybody's freaking out, and they're like, ew, gross. And then Ross is like, oh my God, how dare you? And Phoebe's like, what? Like, it's just milk from us. And they're like, Ross, try it. So Ross is gonna try it, and like he's freaking out. And somebody says, or Phoebe's like, just pretend it's milk.
It is milk.
It's from the same kind of thing. Like,
And
they're all freaking out because it's human milk. But then Phoebe was like, no, it's just pretend it's milk. It is milk. I was just like, oh my God.
It would make much more sense and be far less gross if I was just like a random friend of yours.
Yeah.
And I drank your milk as opposed to a cow's milk. Because at least we're the same species.
Yeah.
Right?
And then it also talks about in this book that...
Do you think that humans, if were in the grocery store and they saw a bunch of gallons of human milk, they would gross them out?
Yeah, it would gross them
But
out.
cow's milk is okay? I don't understand.
I know, I don't either.
Sorry, you were.
And it's like, why cow's milk? I mean, there's they drink like goat's milk and stuff like that, but it's just, it's another species milk that you're drinking from. That's meant for a baby calf. And we're the only species that drink milk past the age that we're supposed to. Like, you're supposed to stop feeding milk to a child at like 1.5, and we're drinking it as adults.
We're drinking cow's milk as
Cow's
adults.
milk.
But like milk is designed to take a baby and give it a crap load of nutrients and stuff
it's
really
supposed
quick
to fat them up. Like, if you have
up.
a baby, you want to feed them constantly because it makes them fat and plump. It gives them what they need before you start transitioning to real food, solid foods. But yet we're drinking cow's milk.
Right.
And it's so gross.
And so much rape and so much fear and so much pain and so much abuse goes into getting that milk.
It's so sad.
So many of my friends, why did my voice do that all of a sudden? That was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So many of I'm eating this down. So many of my friends say this to me all the time. They say, Jake, but my grandfather or my parents' farm, or everybody seems, once I start talking vegan, everybody seems to have a family farm somewhere where they raise cows. I don't know why that always happens. Everyone's like, oh, but my family farm back in, I'm like, you don't have a family farm back in whatever. Come on, let's be serious. But anyways, they say the cows get a lot of pain from the udder and we have to milk them to reduce their pain.
Yeah.
I'm like, the cow's only producing milk when their calf is a baby. Mm-hmm. The reason why they keep producing milk for the farmer is because the farmer keeps milking them and keeps kind of meddling to keep them producing milk. Yeah. Once the baby got big enough, the mom would stop breastfeeding them. And she'll dry up.
And yes, it'll be painful for a little bit, just like it will be for us. Like, I've never had a kid, and I don't know how it is, but I've had a lot of friends that have kids and, family and stuff like that. And yes, it hurts, but it dries up when you're done.
But imagine if a woman, after their child, if a human woman, after their child was 1.5 years old, if they had to keep producing milk
like
until
getting
that
hooked
baby
up to
was
machines, and it's like, can you imagine, like, hours a day, they're getting swollen, they're getting like pussy. I'm sorry to be gross and blood.
It's true though.
But that's what they're doing with these with these cows at the milk companies.
Yeah.
And then they inject them with antibiotics, and like all that is going into the milk that you're drinking.
Not to mention, they artificially inseminate, aka rape, the mom cows. And when they give birth to the babies, they take the babies away. Yeah. So it's like there's so much heartache and Sophie's Choice bullshit, bullcrap with milk production.
Yeah. Sorry. It's really sad. So the next time you're drinking a glass of milk, just think about that. Think about where it's coming from and whose titties it's coming from. Because you wouldn't go up to a cow and just suck on her titty, because that's pretty much what you're doing. There's just the middle people that are doing all the other crap to it. Like, yeah. Anyway, so just drink almond milk. I mean, if you want a bowl of cereal, like, almond milk is so delicious. And there's soy milk. I'm not a big fan of soy milk, but there's soy milk. There's cashew milk. There's like pecan milk. There's
hazelnut milk.
And they're so much better for you. So let's leave it at that.
Okay, so the 3 things that you're gonna miss not being in America anymore. What's number 1?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's different because I'm from Oregon, and there's a lot of things I'm gonna miss about Oregon. But here in Arizona, I've lived here about 4 years now. Here in Arizona, I'll miss. Wait, what was the one thing I was gonna say the most? It's like a love-hate relationship. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna miss the weather, but then I'm not gonna miss the weather.
You're gonna miss specifically. You're gonna miss the weather of Arizona.
Yes, of Arizona.
Why? What does that mean?
I'm gonna miss. I mean, it's like perfect weather all the time. Like it's very rare to have a rainy day.
It's depressingly perfect.
It's depressingly perfect. It's like that movie
Pleasantville
Pleasantville or something. Anyway,
yeah.
It's like that. It's like perfect all the time. So I'm gonna miss like just being able to wear a tank top and like it's like snowing back home and
it's like 80 degrees outside today.
But I miss the snow and I miss the cold weather. So it's like a love-hate. Like I'm gonna miss it and then I'm not. Like I think I'll miss it when I'm like freezing my ASS off. I'm like, oh, I wish I was in Arizona. Like, so I miss that.
So the weather of Arizona.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the second thing will be my friends. I made a lot of friends here that kind of turned into family. I'll miss them, but I know that I'll always stay in contact, and it's not like I'll never not visit here, so.
So keep your third thing secret for a second. We'll do 2 each first, and then we'll do.
Okay. I don't know if I remember it. But...
First thing, you can think about it while I do my first thing.
Oh, I think I remember it now.
So first thing is weather for you.
Yes.
You're going to miss the weather. There might be better weather elsewhere, though.
I miss the rain. Europe. I miss all of that. Like, I know that it's going to be great everywhere. But that's just something, it's like, I will miss it, but then I won't miss it. Because, like, the summers are brutal here, so it's just...
Yeah.
But anyway.
And the second thing, your friends that you made in Oregon and Arizona.
Well, I mean, if we're talking Oregon, it's a whole different thing. Like Oregon, I'm gonna miss my family.
Yeah, maybe we can say friends, family are together.
No.
That would be good. Yeah, friends, family. Okay, so number 1 for me, mine are a little more superficial. So, I've been in Arizona longer than you, but both of us were not born here, and I wasn't born in America. So the one thing I'm gonna miss about America is palm trees. When I first came here as an 11-year-old from Canada to Arizona, to me, when I was 11 years old, America meant Seattle, Washington. Because growing up in Vancouver, British Columbia, we would go down to Seattle to watch my cousin John Moses play for the Mariners. He was a baseball player. And so to me, going to America meant going to Seattle, Washington, and that was America. There was Taco Bell. That was a big thing for us. So when I came to Arizona, palm trees everywhere. And I was like, it was insane for me to see a palm tree. That was like so cool. And then as I got into gardening, date palms are my favorite fruit tree of all fruit trees. So I'm really gonna miss date palm trees. Arizona is one of the only places in the world you can grow them. Like in the Middle East, Southern California, Arizona, you can grow date palms, and I really love date palms, and I wish I could stay in America just to grow date palms and see them fruit and all that stuff. So.
And he's not exaggerating, guys. He loves date palms. I think everywhere we go, he's like, "There's a date palm," or "Oh my gosh, they're not even using their dates on their date palm."
It's insane.
Like, everywhere we go, it's about the date palms. I'm serious.
People in especially Southern California and in Arizona, they plant palm trees everywhere.
Yeah.
But then they just keep them like a landscape plant. They should plant female date palms, and there should be a second company, like a nonprofit, that the government has a play in, that pollinates, harvests the dates, and gives them for free back to the residents.
Yeah.
If I was the governor of Arizona, I would make sure that there was a program in place that we always gave free dates to everybody. It's ridiculous how at Whole Foods they have date palms in the parking lot, but they cut the date palms down, but they still have dates for sale in Whole Foods.
And dates are really good for you. They're really high potassium.
And they can produce 300 pounds of fruit a year per palm. I'm gonna miss date palms.
Okay, so date palms, number 2.
Number 2, I'm going to miss, this is really superficial, but I'm gonna miss YC's Mongolian barbecue. Seriously, like I love a lot of restaurants in town. I love my vegan restaurants. I love St. Francis, Phoenix Public Market Cafe, all these local places that I love. Tempe Public Market Cafe, my friend Aaron Chamberlain runs that, and all the vegan places, Green, Pomegranate Cafe. But since I've been 12 years old, I've been going to this local place called YC's Mongolian Barbecue, YC's Mongolian Grill. And as a kid, before I was vegan, it was $5. You go in there, you get a bowl of stir fry. They cook it right in front of you, which kids love.
Yeah.
And I would do just noodles and meat, and it would cook down, and that was so cool to pile up and see it cook down.
Yeah.
And now as a vegan adult, I'm able to go there and get noodles and tofu and vegetables, and it's just like make a ton of food. And
then he has leftovers.
we went there a day and a half ago.
Yeah, he is like a pro at YC's. Like, you guys,
What does that mean?
He can he takes his bowl and he like designs it to where he can hold as much as possible, and he'll take the broccoli and make like a little ring around the bowl to hold in more stuff. Like, you are just the expert at making a YC's bowl.
It's kind of like a dubious honor. I don't really want to be remembered for my YC's bowl building ability.
It's really good. You taught me everything I know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I know to walk out of that restaurant with like 2 to-go containers for like leftovers. Like, I'm set for the week.
And if I'm in town, like if I'm anywhere in the Phoenix area, there's like 5 locations or something. If I'm anywhere in the Phoenix area, I can, if I'm hungry, I can just pop into a YC's and $12, I got like 3 meals.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So there's my 2. I got date palms and YC's Mongolian grill.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's your third thing that you're gonna miss about the USA?
I don't know if I have a third thing.
You did. You said it yesterday when
I
we were
know,
talking.
I can't remember though. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What I'll miss here in Arizona, because they don't really have these in Oregon. Here in Arizona, the swimming pools. Everywhere you go, there's a swimming pool. Someone has a swimming pool of some sort, which is cool, because from Oregon, we never really had pools. No one had pools. Like, it never really got like super warm, but it did. We had like the aquatic center, which everybody went to. It was like the cool hangout to go to when you're, when you're a kid. My best friend Summer and I and my sister would go there every day during the summer. So moving here, everybody had a pool. So I love barbecues. I love pool parties. I like that kind of atmosphere where everybody's having fun, soaking up the sun kind of thing. So I miss the swimming pools and just that.
The same thing for me, like coming to Arizona and everybody has a pool in their backyard was just mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And when you fly into Phoenix, like when you fly and you look at when you're in the airplane, you look down below as you land.
Everybody has a pool.
Pool everywhere.
Yeah. And even living in an apartment complex, there's a pool.
Yeah.
So.
And in Canada, we didn't have that. We have one guy who had a
cold
pool
in
growing
Canada.
up. My friend Macy had a pool, and he was like, I always remember he was the cool kid because he had a pool.
That's how you become cool, is you have a pool.
You're like, Mom and Dad, I'm not gonna be that cool, so put a pool in the backyard so I'm the cool kid that's got a pool.
My parents' new house in Oregon, they have a pool. It's like an above ground one with like a deck that wraps around it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's like salt, like a salt pool.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, so it's a lot healthier for you.
Wow.
But it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll miss that.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking Oregon, I'm gonna miss in Oregon. I'll definitely miss my family and my friends.
Sounds like you're gonna miss the weather of Arizona, family, friends in both
Everywhere,
locations,
yeah.
and pools,
Yeah.
swimming pools in Arizona.
Those are the things to miss.
So my third thing, I'm of course gonna miss the unique nature of the USA, like the Grand Canyon, like Sedona.
Yeah. Oh, Sedona.
Like my favorite hikes, because I do hike a lot and I love being outdoors. But I've never been. I gotta say, I've gotta come back to do this. I've never been to Yosemite, or I've never been to Yosemite, or what's the other big national park that I'm trying to think of?
Here in Arizona?
No,
or-
it's in.
I know there's Zion.
I also want to go to Zion, and Yellowstone. I want to go to Zion, Yellowstone, and Yosemite. So I'll come back to do those things, but.
Yeah.
For now, I'll miss the nature, but that's not my third thing. I just want to. That's like a shout out to the nature of America, because I will miss things like hiking and.
Yeah.
But there's also going to be hiking stuff in other countries.
Yeah,
that's
we
also
found
unique.
Some in Portugal and in Spain that we're gonna hopefully check out that look breathtaking. So I'm really excited about that.
So my third thing is golfing.
Oh, of course.
It is I don't golf much anymore, but golf has been a part of my life since I was 2 years old. And if folks out there don't realize, I started the golfing YouTube channel at one point called Tai Chi for Golfers, or Tai Chi for Golf. You can still go find my Tai Chi for Golf videos. For about 5 years after college, I was trying to be a pro golfer, I felt like I really jipped myself. I really went after wrestling in college, ended up breaking my arm, and I should have stuck to my guns and gone after baseball and golf as my two big sports. Because there's much more of a future with golf and baseball than wrestling.
Yeah.
Talking about collegiate wrestling. So I tried to get back into golf, and I did like Gateway Tour, which is a big tour here in town, and a lot of playing for a lot of years, and I thought I was gonna be able to do it by the time I was about 30 years old, but it's just really expensive.
Yeah.
And so golf is just one of my favorite things. I'm actually gonna turn this live video off and go watch Tiger Woods. He's leading this tournament for the first time in years, and I wanna go watch him play. But Arizona is a golf mecca place. People come from all over the world. They come from Asia, from everywhere in the world to come to Arizona to play golf. And so I'm very spoiled living here as a golfer that at any moment I can just like stop my work and go play some golf. And in a lot of places, there's no golf courses, or it's too cold, or too snowy, or raining to play golf.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna miss the just the impromptu ability to go golfing.
Yeah.
In America, Arizona. Yeah.
I like the miniature golf, so.
Yeah, you went golf with me too.
Yeah, I just hit a couple balls.
We gotta go play a full round together.
Yeah.
You were really good. I was really impressed. You're naturally athletically gifted. You really are.
Thanks.
Yeah. And you putter really well. You beat me in a putting contest.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
putting is my jam. It's my number one thing with golf.
I gotta do miniature golf, and I'll just
Let's go.
cream you.
Do you guys out there want us to do a video blog on a miniature golf date? Should we?
Take like a vote of who will win. We should do like a bet.
Okay, down in the comments in the chat right now, for miniature golf competition. Are you right?
Yeah.
For miniature golf competition, down in the comments below, are you Team Nicole or Team Jake? I'm left-handed when it comes to golfing stuff.
So, side note, bowling last night, we did a bet. And since I won, he has to now sing karaoke tonight. So
What?
we're going out with some friends to go to a karaoke bar, and he's singing karaoke.
I don't do that kind of stuff.
I know, he's never done karaoke before, guys. I'm excited. What
You're
are you
already
gonna
saying
sing?
Team Nicole on the screen right now.
Yes.
Nicole.
So what are you gonna sing tonight?
I don't know. I might just have to film you singing.
No, you lost. I
But
won.
I won one game too. Do you have to
I know,
jump
but
in the
I got
pool?
the highest score.
So if I sing karaoke, then you have to jump in the pool cold tonight
No,
or tomorrow.
no.
That's not the deal?
No.
Oh. Well, maybe there will not be footage of me doing karaoke, but there definitely will be a video blog of us playing miniature golf.
Yes.
Team
for
Nicole
sure.
or Team Jake? Who are you guys going for? There's a lot of Team Nicoles out there. Everyone's saying Nicole. Okay, if folks want to go on Instagram right now and follow you, what's your Instagram page?
Blue Sky Yoga Girl _.
That lower underscore at the end.
Yeah, I mean, if you just put it Blue Sky Yoga Girl too, you should see me. It's just a picture of me on a rock doing yoga with like a blue background.
But it's Blue Sky Yoga Girl _.
Yes.
And what's our combined new Instagram for gardening and traveling?
Wandering Gardeners, because we're wandering gardeners.
Yeah.
Get it? Huh?
And we're going to be starting our adventures with Adventure with Jake and Nicole starting in May.
Yes, in May. The first week of May, like the first weekend. I have a friend's wedding on Friday, and then like literally that next day we're out of here.
Like
so.
you and I literally become homeless in 2 weeks.
Yes.
In 2 weeks
No,
we
it's
become
not 2
homeless.
weeks.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. It's March 10th.
Oh,
Or
yeah. Well,
in
because
2.5
we're moving out
weeks.
Yeah, we're moving out of our apartment.
In 2.5 weeks we become homeless.
We're sitting on the floor right now, guys, because we sold our couch. So like, we have very little stuff in the apartment right now. Boxes everywhere, and it's.
We sold almost everything that we have.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I can't wait to get lost with you.
I can't be there.
Thanks for this live video.
Yes. Don't
And-
forget to subscribe.
Mhm.
Hit that like button. No, wait. Smash that like button.
Can we get 1,000 likes?
1,000 likes.
And we did a video with the dehydrator, the last video. I love it. I think you did
Yeah.
a great job hosting that video.
Yeah, it was fun.
The last like 3 or 4 videos, you've edited all of them. You're getting really good at editing. And if you guys can go to the last video with the dehydrator and see how we're dehydrating our own food, and if you want to order an Excalibur dehydrator, you could do so, and the link to order it is down below or in the last video. Do you want to give them a send-off?
Yeah.
Our first stop is Portugal on our adventures. And you guys can still go down below. Just like, we were listening to NPR News, because we've been listening to NPR together, and they have pledge drives. Because people don't realize out there, they think that we just it's just so easy to put these videos out. It's really expensive.
Yeah.
To put out videos. It takes hours and hours and hours and hours a day to edit, save, upload, and promote a video. And we do this on this channel, on my martial arts channel, on my vegan athlete channel, on your yoga channel. We do this all the time, every day throughout the whole week. So we don't have, time to do this if we are working 12 hours somewhere else. So we have to try to work where we can. We still work, on the side doing jobs here and there, and then we have to edit. Plus, it's expensive to have the computer, to have the camera, to have all the things we need to make these videos.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to help us bring amazing content into the world that centers itself around traveling, open-mindedness toward all peoples of the planet, vegan food and gardening and how to grow your own food, then maybe you'll go down below to our GoFundMe and to our Patreon page and make a donation. Because if you guys make a donation, it really makes it, makes us touched. I think it really makes me feel touched.
Yeah.
That people care about our content.
Yeah.
And the money that we raise, we'll use to create this content. Not only this kind of content, but going forward into the future when we start traveling. So please go below if you Nicole.
Yay, go Team Nicole.
See you next time.
You can end this one.
All right.